Hey, what's up, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about fear and opportunity. Over the last couple of weeks, I put out some videos regarding our financial situation right now in our country. I talked a little bit about the $2.2 trillion stimulus package. I talked about some ways as business owners we can get some much needed financial help through the stimulus package. I also talked about, as an investor, how we can also look for the right opportunities to be able to go after, so that when we get on the other side of this health crisis, we will be in a financial position to be able to make some gains because of the decisions we make during this crisis. Now, I know on several of these videos, I've been getting some comments regarding the economy and what's really happening with our financial system and all of that stuff. Guys, I'm not an economist. I've never tried to say on any of my videos that I'm an expert in any of this. I'm just a guy on YouTube making videos about what I feel are the opportunities out there. And where do I get this information? Where do I base what I talk about on my videos? Where do I get that information to talk about? From my history, from all of the experience that I've gathered over the last 25 years. Now, I've been through a downturn. I've been through the 2008 downturn, went through the dot-com downturn, and although this particular situation we're in today is much different because we have a health crisis on top of that financial crisis, I still have experience dealing with financial downturns. And as an investor, I've done well by putting myself in a mindset to not be fearful and unprepared, to a mindset of being optimistic and prepared, and knowing when to go after the right opportunities has been something that I've done and has paid off very well for me in the past. So I only give information that I know has worked for me. Again, it doesn't mean it'll work for you. It doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean that I'm some expert, because I'm not. Like I said, I'm just someone who has made the decision that although we're in a horrible time right now with this health crisis, I'm not going to allow fear to keep me from making smart decisions about opportunities that are presenting themselves. Now, one of the big dilemmas is the stock market. Do you invest in the stock market? Is it a sham? Is it real? Look, guys, I'm not going to try and debate that with anybody in the comments or anywhere else. You make your own decision on that. What I'm telling you is, based on my research, when you look back 50 years and you fast forward to now, people who have invested in the stock market in the dips and in the peaks consistently over time have done well. I'm one of those people. Like I said, over the last 20 years, I've been investing in the stock market through dollar cost averaging, through the 2008 downturn to now. And even before the 2008 downturn, I've just been dollar cost averaging in the dips and in the peaks consistently. And it has provided a really strong net worth for myself. It's provided security. It's provided a peace of mind. Now, is the stock market right for you? I don't know. You got to make that decision. Is it right for me? Absolutely. Why? Because I got a proven track record of it working for me. So I'm going to continue to dollar cost average and buy into those dips, and I'm gonna buy into those peaks, and I'm gonna continue doing that for as long as I believe I need to do it in order to reach my financial goals. Question is, what are you gonna do? See, 1% of our population controls 99% of the wealth. Why is that? You know, why do 1% of the people control all the wealth? Well, I believe 1% of the people control all the wealth because in times like this, instead of being afraid, fearful, unprepared, listening to all these gurus out there, listening to all these media outlets, what they do is they get to the real facts. They get to the real underlying issue, and they figure out, okay, if this is happening, what does that mean? For instance, last week, the stock market made a huge rally. Now, 1% of people will say, whoa, it made a huge rally for a reason. Let me find out why, and then I need to take action. 99% of the population will be like, whoa, see, that's not real. A lot of things are happening. That's not the economy. Unemployment is up. People filing for unemployment benefits is at an all-time high. It's a sham. It'll never work. Something's going on. The government's printing too much money. Look, again, guys, I'm not going to try and tackle all of that. What I'm telling you is do your own research, make your own decision, and hopefully you will take advantage of opportunities that present themselves. So when all of this is over and we get on the other side of this health crisis, you'll be in a position, you've made some strategic moves to be able to get closer to your financial goals and your financial dreams. That's what I would hope for you. That's what I'm going to be doing. Again, guys, I can't sit here and tell you I got a foolproof plan that will work 100%. There is risk. You know, there's a risk that I could lose it all. But I'm willing to take that calculated risk. What I'm not willing to do is sit home and be afraid and allow someone else speaking to me to put fear in my heart and fear in my mind, and therefore I just sit here and do nothing. That I'm not willing to do. I'm gonna do something. And my history tells me what I plan on doing, which is dollar cost averaging like I've been doing into the stock market, will work. Also with real estate. A lot of people had a lot of things to say about what's gonna happen to real estate. That's great. For me, I'm gonna sit and wait. I'm gonna do my own research. I'm gonna watch what's going on in my local area. I'm gonna watch the real estate landscape as it unfolds over the next 60 to 180 days. And I'm gonna strategically pick up me some properties where it makes sense. That's it. It's that pure and simple for me. I don't need some big pie chart. I don't need some fancy this. I don't need fancy that. I need one thing. That's to be laser focused, paying attention to what's going on in my local landscape as it relates to real estate, looking at the prices where they were 6 months ago, looking at the prices where they are today, and looking to see what I want to do as it relates to purchasing so I can make profit in the future on great real estate buys. That's what I'm gonna do. What you gotta figure out is, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit home and do nothing? Or are you gonna educate yourself, provide yourself with an opportunity once we're past all of this to advance towards reaching your financial goals? That's on you, man. You gotta determine that. You gotta make that decision. I've already made my decision. Don't allow fear to rob you of your future. And that's what 99% of us do. Guys, there's a reason why 67% of Americans don't have $1,000 in savings. And guys, that's not a good statistic. That's a terrible statistic, but it's the truth. You know, and why is that? Why? Because most of us don't have a plan. Most of us have not sat down, put our finances on paper, our personal finances on paper. This is how much we make. This is how much we spend. Now let's make an effort to cut out unnecessary spending and start saving and investing. That's why. That's why 67% of us don't have $1,000 in savings. And that's why when we face financial turmoil like we're facing now, with high unemployment and things of that nature, that's why there's such a panic. Because many of us don't have anything to fall back on. We don't have an emergency fund. We don't have a safety net. We live paycheck to paycheck. And that's a problem in our country. That's probably a problem around the world that we really need to think about and figure out, how do we take ourselves out of that situation? I know for me, it started, like I said, 25 years ago. I just made a decision. I'm going to do things differently. I put a plan in place and I just worked that plan year after year after year. I put myself in a situation today where, yes, I'm concerned about the health crisis. I want to make sure I'm protected, my family's protected. I want to make sure you guys are protected. But at the end of the day, I'm in a situation where I don't have to worry about that from a financial standpoint. I have savings. I have that safety net. And I'm able to put myself in a positive mindset to be able to take advantage of opportunity that's out there. You guys got to think about that. Fear and opportunity. You got both of them right here. Which one are you going to choose? You got to make that decision. As always, guys, drop me some comments. Let me know what you think. I'm wide open. I can take criticism and I can take constructive feedback. I'm okay with that. Because see, I know who I am. And I'm good with that. I'm at peace with that. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the videos, and smash that like button. Thoughts become things. You can see it in your mind. You can hold it in your hands. You guys always chase your greatness and never stop believing in yourself. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.